Okay, friends, we are back, and today we are going to be measuring mass. So in our last few lessons, we measured capacity, and the way that we measured capacity, if you remember, was liters and milliliters. Now we're measuring mass, and so we are going to use the kilogram, and we'll also be using the gram. We'll talk about the gram more in just a second. But what I want you to understand is that we're measuring mass. Okay, the mass is the amount of matter or material in an object. Now, mass is different than weight, and you'll learn more about the difference in science. I can tell you that like the weight has more to do with gravity and the force of gravity that actually pulls you down. So your weight can change depending on, and the weight of any object can change depending on where you are. So let's say your weight on Earth is going to be much different than your weight on Mars, but your mass will not change, the amount of matter. Okay, and one of the ways that we're going to measure today is the kilogram. So let's look at a few of the examples that they've given us. They've given us 400 pennies, and they're telling us that these items have a mass, okay, mass of about 1 kilogram. So we have 400 pennies, a baseball bat, and a dictionary. So in order to understand what a kilogram is, we sort of need to feel, or at least in today's video, see what a kilogram is. So I'm going to take you back into my kitchen and we're going to measure. I'm going to pick up 3 more items. I have a baseball. I'm going to show you a tangerine, a Rubik's Cube, and my keys. And we're going to put it up against and see what a kilogram is. We're going to find out, we're going to estimate if it's less, about, or more. Okay, so I'm going to write in here tangerine. I'm pretty sure my tangerine is going to be less. I'm going to put cube for my Rubik's Cube, and that one will probably be less. And then keys, maybe they're about a kilogram. Okay, I have my scale here. I brought a baseball, a tangerine, a Rubik's Cube, and my keys. Okay, so if you look at the top of the page, it says that 400 pennies is about a kilogram. So I have 400 pennies, and I'm going to put them in my scale. There we go. It's going to tip the scale way over because it's so heavy. Okay, that's a kilogram. I'm going to see if the baseball, they estimated that it was about a kilogram. So I'm going to put it on the other side of my scale. And if I hold this like that, you can see the baseball is it about? No, I'd say it's got a lot more to go before it's even close to a kilogram. Okay, so the baseball, I'm going to write the actual was that it was less. Okay, I'm going to take my baseball out. All right, the next thing that I'm going to put in is the tangerine. Didn't even move it a little bit. Tangerine, I guessed it would be less, and it is less. Okay, the Rubik's Cube. Again, didn't even move. I said the Rubik's Cube would be less. It's definitely less than a kilogram. Okay, now for my keys. Again, didn't move. I estimated that it would be about a kilogram. It's not even close. So what else could I grab around my kitchen that might be a kilogram? Found a soda. Let's see if the soda is a kilogram. Well, at least I don't have to hold my scale when a soda's in there. So maybe I could say it's about a kilogram. I'm gonna pull my soda out. I'm gonna hold that there, and I'm gonna try this rock. Now the rock is definitely about a kilogram. If it were a kilogram, that little arrow down there would be pointing right towards the middle, but it's not. It's still off to the side. The pennies are still definitely heavier than the rock. Okay, so we measured the tangerine, the cube, the baseball, and the keys, and we found that they weren't even close to a kilogram. The soda was sort of close, and the rock was even closer. So what sort of items or what things would we measure that would be a kilogram or even more than a kilogram? Let's take this dog, for example. This dog weighs about, this dog weighs about 22 kilograms. We write that K and G. This small car measures about 1,150 kilograms. This canoe is about 52 kilograms. So those are the sort of things that if we were measuring, we would want to use kilograms. Let's turn the page and let's talk a little bit about grams. Okay, at the top of the page you see a smaller unit of mass is called a gram. There are actually 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. That's how we write that. All right, grams with a small g and kilograms with a K and a G. So it would take 1,000 paper clips to equal the same mass as 400 pennies. Okay, we're back with my scale. The directions say to find 3 objects that you think would be best measured in grams. Write the name of the object and your estimate. An example is shown. So their example is a dollar bill. They believe it's going to be about a gram. So I have a dollar bill. I have a paper clip, and they say a paper clip is a gram. So I've got that. I chose a tangerine again, and I think that the tangerine is going to be more than a gram. So I'm going to write more. I've also grabbed some vanilla extract out of my cupboard. I think the vanilla extract is also going to be more than a gram. I've got my TV remote, and I think my TV remote is also going to be more than a gram. So let's find out. I'm going to put the paper clip on one side of my scale. I'm going to start with my tangerine. Actually, no, I'm going to start with the dollar bill. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to look right there. Can you see? It's pretty close. I'm going to say it is about a gram. Okay, let's take that one out. Let's try the tangerine next. Oh, my tangerine is definitely more than a gram. Next, I'm going to try my vanilla extract. Definitely more. Next, I'm going to try my remote. The remote is definitely more. Okay, because I'm at home and I didn't have a base 10 block cube, I used a paper clip. So the paper clip and the base 10 cube are a gram. So now you can see, as far as measuring mass of the tangerine, the vanilla extract, and the remote, it wasn't like, remember when I put in all the 400 pennies and then I put in the tangerine? It wasn't even close. The scale didn't even move. It was still tipping way over on the penny side. This one was a little different. Nothing was so heavy that it tipped my scale over. So let's talk about what sort of items we would measure, or what we would use. Would we use grams or kilograms? Remembering that grams are the smaller unit of measure and kilograms are the larger unit of measure. Okay, let's turn to page 647 and let's practice what we've learned about kilograms and grams. At the top of the page, it says, circle the better unit to measure each mass. So if we're thinking about a toothbrush, would we be measuring it in grams or kilograms? We would be measuring it in grams. A toothbrush doesn't weigh much, right? When you put it in your hand, it doesn't feel very heavy. What about a television? Remember thinking about a gram is about the weight of a paper clip. So televisions, we would want to measure it in kilograms. A shovel, number 5 is a shovel. Would we want to measure the shovel in grams or kilograms? Well, when I pick up a shovel, it's pretty heavy. So I'm going to go with, we'd want to measure that in kilograms. Number 6, a teddy bear. A teddy bear, I believe we would measure that in grams. It's not very dense, right? It's not very heavy. A pair of sunglasses. Number 7, we'd measure sunglasses in grams. Number 8, a lawnmower. We definitely want to measure a lawnmower in terms of kilograms. All right, number 9. Now I can't weigh these for you at home, so we're going to have to circle the better estimate for each mass. Number 9, a watermelon. Now 5 grams or 5 kilograms? Thinking again back to our paper clip example. Do you think this is about the same as 5 paper clips? No, it's definitely going to be kilograms. All right, what about a hairbrush? Do you think a hairbrush would be 50 grams or 5,000 grams? Well, remember when I told you that there's about 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram? I happen to know that a kilogram is a little bit more than 2 pounds. So it would definitely be less than 5 grams. We would go with 50 grams. Okay, this looks like a trout on number 11. Do we think it's 4 grams or 4 kilograms? So if we're talking again about paper clips, 4 grams would be about 4 paper clips. Do we think it's 4 grams or 4 kilograms? I'm going to measure that one in kilograms. Okay, a bicycle, 15 grams or 15 kilograms? Definitely kilograms. And here's our example of the car. Would it be 9 grams or 900 kilograms? Remember my example of the car? It was about 1,150 kilograms. We definitely want to measure a car in kilograms. All right, that is a nickel. Do we think, would we measure the nickel in a kilogram or a gram? Definitely 5 grams. Okay, let's turn the page. We are now looking at the back of page 648, number 15. Read it with me. A store in the mall sells fresh baked pretzels. Would it be more reasonable to measure the mass of a baked pretzel in grams or kilograms? Okay, so remember, kilograms is the larger unit of measure, right? So we would definitely want to measure a pretzel oops, in in grams, because grams are smaller. Okay, let's look at number 16. Mrs. Charles grows squash in her garden. Which would be more reasonable to estimate for the mass of a squash? 500 grams or 500 kilograms? Think back to my example of the car. The car was 1,000 kilograms. So 500 kilograms is half of a car. Would we measure the squash that way? No. It would definitely be 500 grams. Okay, number 17. Reason. A bag of potatoes has a mass of about 3 kilograms. Name 2 other items that have about the same mass. Explain your reasoning. So let's think about what would be the same weight as a bag of potatoes. I could guess maybe a gallon of milk. Okay, what else could we estimate? What about one of those bag, or like, when you go to the grocery store, you get, maybe your mom gets a bag of apples? Those would be my 2 guesses. You can make your own guesses, and my reasoning would be is because when I pick them up, if I picked one, if I'm imagining holding a sack of potatoes, I can imagine that the apples would be about the same. Even though we're not really talking about weight, we're talking about mass, it would be about the same. Also with a gallon of milk. Maybe the gallon of milk would be a little bit more, but certainly the bag of apples would be about the same. Okay, number 18. Find the error. Jack held an apple in his hand. He said this apple feels like it has a mass of 100 kilograms. Explain his error. What should Jack have said? Well, I'm going to say, let me get my pen, that Jack should have used grams, because grams are smaller units of measure. Okay, think about kilograms. Remember, kilograms feel much heavier than a gram. Okay, try and remember my example of the paper clip is about a gram, and then 400 pennies was about a kilogram. When we think about dogs being about, what did I say, 52 kilograms, the car being 1,000 kilograms. Okay, so go ahead and do page 649, our homework, and 650. And it's doing the same thing we just did on our video, and that is estimating what unit of measure we would use, the gram or the kilogram. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the next lesson.